I came across an opinion article in the Michigan Daily, a U of M student paper written by an anonymous source with Michigan in color. The article stated in the opening paragraph the following: on October 7th, Palestinians in Gaza launched a surprise attack on the colonizing force of Israel, one of the largest ever Palestinian liberation operations in modern history. They invaded colonial settlements, bulldozed territorial walls, and captured Israeli soldiers. Although any violence is unconscionable, the rebellion was unavoidable. This makes me think of a recent book written by Bari Weiss that seeks to define anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism successfully turns Jews into the symbol of whatever a given civilization defines as its most sinister and threatening qualities. When you look through the dark lens, you can understand how under communism, the Jews were the capitalists, how under Nazism, the Jews were the race contaminators. And today, when the greatest sins are racism and colonialism, Israel, the Jew among nations, is being demonized as the last bastion of white racist colonialism, a unique source of evil, not just in the region, but the world. Whatever the role the Jews are needed for, well, that's the part they are forced to play. And that's the part they are forced to play on your campuses, which is why you're here today. Now, I know this article did not come out on your campuses, but this rhetoric is in lockstep with much that we've seen on campuses today and much of the heinous attacks against Jews we've seen throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. I want to ask for the record, because many of us here on Capitol Hill hear from our public and our constituents that you are failing to create space where issues of the day are debated without fear of cancellation or ostracization. Are you all concerned about the anti-Semitic rhetoric that we're seeing on these college campuses around the nation at each of your own? And I don't think we can state enough individually, if you can give me maybe 15 to 10 seconds, what each of you are doing. Just remind us what you're doing on your college campuses. 10, 15 seconds, each of you, please. Nothing. Okay, great. Some of your peers have turned a blind eye or even permitted anti-Semitic speech by faculty, students, and outsiders on campus. The question today is, again, what you're doing about it. I got silence a couple seconds ago. Maybe you've been given a couple seconds to think about it. But I'll make this easier. Would each of you commit to conducting a review of what is taught and promptly report back to this committee with recommendations on how to address these topics? Okay, I'll take silence as a no. I want to just say that I'm greatly concerned that students are being taught to view certain groups as oppressors, and now apparently that includes Jewish people. And the silence on my two direct questions, I think, serves as a glaring answer for your lack of commitment for standing in opposition. I fear our future and the future of our nation when oppression is used so generally to green light reverse discrimination by people that hide behind your institutions and this institutional leaders themselves. With that, I'm just going to go ahead and move on, because I don't think you have any satisfactory answers for me.